Alright, welcome back everybody. We're going to be doing a cool laminate, and we're probably going to be giving it away to other YouTubers like Bass Peak, Marlin Baits, maybe some other ones that do fishing stuff with lure reviews and all that. Possibly Chris Jones. But we're going to be starting off with, here we go, blue craw. This is a half cup, or a cup and a half. So it's going to be 60 drops. I'll put the drops in off camera. Alright. Looks good. Now onto the flake. So we need three sixteenths of a teaspoon. Actually, an eighth and 1/16 of a teaspoon of 15th thou black. And then we need a 16th teaspoon and a 32nd teaspoon of 40 thou black. And a 16th .8. And then a quarter and an eighth teaspoon of royal blue. And that is my recipe for blue craw. And we're going to be doing a bait giveaway when we reach 100 subscribers. And we might make enough for that, so we're just going to basically go to the run. Alright, so I'll meet you back when that color is ready. Alright, so these are going to be laminates. And since we're making a lot, we're just going to be doing both halves of the mold, and then pulling them out, and then at a different, probably tomorrow, doing the other half. We're going to get at least 10 done tonight, which is how much we have laid out now. Oh man, messy cord. Alright. We got them pretty good. We got a lot of cleanup to do, but that's not too bad. Especially since we're pulling them out of the cavities, we can do cleanup pretty good. Alright, so it's the next day. But here is the little halves. Well, that came out real clean.
It's not really focusing, but we're just going to be taking those and laying them out. But what I'm going to lay them out on, I don't have in the garage. So one moment. Alright, got my wooden stool down here that I lay baits out on. Just going to be laying them flat and straight, that way they fit back in the mold. And the way I do it to keep the flake from all going to the bottom is, one moment, I'm trying to make sure there's no flashing when I pull these out. Well, some of it went to the bottom on these. You can tell there's still some on the side there. It wasn't as good as I've gotten them before, but it still looks really good. On each side there's some that is up on the top still. I just turn the griddle down to 200 when I start pouring. I put it on 250, that way the molds can heat up. Although they got to heat up way longer last night, so I probably should have turned them off before I started pouring. But doing that just allows them to start cooling and letting the flake go. That one looks good. And then when we lay them back in, we might turn the grill on to like 200, 250 to tack them into the cavity. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I'm not completely sure yet. So now, what the other half of it is going to be, my chameleon dye. So the Lureworks chameleon dye, which is a brown to purple, is going to be the other half, because the brown is very similar to the brown that the blue craw is. So I'm hoping that you can't really tell that it is two halves, and that it's, and until you hold it up to like, but on the chameleon dye side, we're gonna do, can you guys even see? No, you guys can't even see. Well, hold on. There we go, now you can see. I just gotta straighten this out. Okay. Oop. And if you're always making multiple laminates with a single injector, you can do what I did and split them up when it's worms. You can just open up your mold and use both halves. Obviously, you can't do that with a crayfish because there's a top and bottom to it. Come on. Some of these are slightly below the cavity, which is how I like them, because they kind of form a U, which usually in oven pouring, that's not a good thing, because it means the heat is sucking down. But I think it lets them bond better. And then that thin spot, both colors kind of bleed a little bit, and I think it just looks a little more natural, because it kind of has a fading action to it. See if I got some stuff here. Maybe you can see it in this reject. No, that one's actually very clean. See, this one is one of my rejects. But see how there's no definite line between the yellow and the green? You can kind of see some of the flake from the green going up a little bit more, and some of the yellow going down in. You can see it better in person. I think the camera picks up on the yellow and the green separate, so you can't like really see the fading that well. Nope, come on. at least. Oh, this one's a little funny. That must have been one of the ones that got rolled up. I took the sprue out on both of them at the same time, and apparently the one half wasn't entirely ready. See if I can prevent that on this one. Oh, come on. Go. Just pop out. Oh, really? I don't have any tweezers down here. Oh, there we go. Got it. No flashing. No little defects. And then also, what I do to keep them from all the flake going to the bottom, well, the sides, is I take the mold and prop it up on the edge of the griddle. So I'll show you after I get one more out. There we go. There we go. So this one, it rolled up and like rolled under last night when I went to pull the sprues out, so it kind of ripped right there. So I just ripped it the rest of the way to give it a clean spot. I prop them up like that. You can see that I have my nail underneath of it, but it just lets them cool slowly because the heat is coming up from the griddle being off. But it still can cool down, because if you put it on another cold mold, it will cool fast and can result in lots of denting. It's less common, I'd say, when you're doing something like this. Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna grab a piece of chameleon dye stuff. Actually, it's right here. And compare the browns. So, yeah, I'll meet you back. Alright, so they're not as close as I thought. I might add a little bit of Scumpernog to the chameleon dye to try and bring it down because it's kind of greenish. But that still looks good. So we're gonna start, well, no, we're gonna keep going with the blue crawl and stuff. And I'll probably, when I meet you back, we'll be pulling some blue crawls out and doing chameleon dye. Alright, so we're gonna be doing the chameleon dye. We're just gonna use the same recipe as the blue crawl. So we need 60 drops of chameleon dye. That's 30. Well, 31. $45. 55. There's 60. Alright. And then, since it's kind of like a greener brown, almost like a green pumpkin, we're gonna add 6 drops of cocoa. Seven drops. I accidentally had one come out at the very end. So a good way to tell what color it's going to be when it's like in the dark is drizzle some out, let that cool. We can start doing the flake before that cools. So we're going to be doing, so instead of royal blue, we're going to be doing purple grape flake, 40 thou, which will be replacing the royal blue. We're still going to be doing the black. And same amount as we did with blue. Let me close that up. Come on. There's that. That's good. 40 thou black. Which is a 16th and a 32nd. Since these are cup and a halves. And then an 1/8 and a 16th for the 15th thou. The 40 thou purple was, or grape was 1/4 and an 1/8 teaspoon. It just adds a lot of depth and texture when you do it like this. That was cool. I was able to get both of them at once. Uh-oh. Now I got them stuck together. Alright. Close that up. And let me just check my measurements real quick. Alright, measurements are good. Now we're just going to take one of these glitters with the lid on them. And that little spot we drizzled out, we're just going to lay it right on there. Like that. Now we're just going to take a little piece of the blue craw. And lay that on there. And you can still see they're very different. So now we're going to grab Scumpernol. And just do 4 drops. Okay. Alright, that's about as much as we can do. It's starting to affect the purple, so I don't want to go too dark. I drizzled a little bit more out, which will give us the answer. But that's our chameleon dye. I'm just waiting for that drizzle to cool down. Alright. Ooh. That got really close. Well, I want to say closer. It doesn't look too distinctive. But is it? Oh, it is darker. You take that there. So I think it looks good. It'll look good. You can at least see the difference before the light hits it. And you can kind of see something's up, but you don't know what yet. How did we get a drop of chameleon dye in the mold? That chameleon dye just goes everywhere. But I'll meet you back when we're doing the injection of the chameleon dye. Alright, demold. We already went ahead and injected the chameleon dye. Oh, wrong one. Jeez. Oh. There we are. Oh. There we go. We'll be doing more injections, and I'll meet you at the end, probably near the end of the video. Alright, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this color. The Blurple craw, I guess is what I'm going to be calling it. Yeah, it's just another thing on laminates. Does a really cool effect. I don't know how well it's going to come through. But I'm definitely going to be sending these to Bass Geek and Marlin Baits. Probably some other ones, I'm not sure yet. They're YouTubers. But I still got 15 other blue craw halves to make this out of. So, and before I send them out, I'll be doing a thing on them. But hopefully you enjoyed these. I think they turned out really cool. And I think that's all for now. Please consider subscribing. If you would like to buy these, my name will be up on the screen. I'll probably be making these official, like an official color lineup. I'm going to do a series on official colors and all that. Yeah. I don't know if I'm missing something. I'm tired. I was able to, fortunately, go to the Steelers game today, and we lost, but yeah. We did okay. I've seen worse games that we've played, but yeah. That's besides the point. This ain't no sports thing. But yeah. I will catch you on the next one.